running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play
Baby.
Alan Wake.
Just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan. Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically. I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman obviously loved his own
you
voice.
out of the world
His
you've
words echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You
focused.
need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Now here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
You're an asshole because you killed a cougar.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow strike.
games.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the
small
head.
creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
I like this area.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
What you gonna get into rock and roll, motherfucker?
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I hate him. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him.
Head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or Zane could
first thing.
shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. To Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Dr. Hartman was worried about the power again. He's checking on it now.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Bert.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything
I'll do
else
that,
is a
Birch.
blur. I'm trapped in this cabin.
Alright, once I find the place I'm supposed to go. There we go.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't
My
know.
hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Alright.
Are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch.
Hartman's office is right here. I really hate Hartman.
On the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
He's so angry all the time. He's getting violent and
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He's
Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording. Hartman wasn't happy. Maude could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Alright, Hartman seems like he's a bit of a scoundrel. I don't like him.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Ah, so Hartman's a lying bitch.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna do your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't...
Ooh, gun. Take gun.
All the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
And the darkness gets Hoffman. Yay. Hartman. Not Hoffman, Hartman.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Okay.
Dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out. I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay, those things hurt. Yay, possessed everyday object. That's a great thing. I knew that this was gonna be a hard game to do commentary on, but you know what? Oh, okay, the darkness is blocking me. That's unique, okay.
There had been a generator and a work light on the balcony.
Should be everything. Oh, that just flying at my face. That's still blocked. That's still blocked. Right. Hey, I found a flare. You know, if I had to get into a fight right now, I am so fucked I don't have much ammo. Oh, shit. Nice. Okay. I hate it when the game makes you use shit you don't want to use.
He was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Okay. I think it's gonna break down the door, okay. I see what I have to do. I have to get the thing to hit the doors, okay. Holy shit, that thing does a lot of damage. Hey, guess what? That hurts. I tried to dodge and it didn't work. I love this game, but I really hope this episode is not as long as the last episode, because, man, that was a damn near 2-hour video. Okay, the amount of time you have to dodge that is stupid. And the amount of damage it does is bullshit. Fuck you. I can't even get past this thing. Well, that was cheat. That was cheating on the game's part. Son of a bitch. You're telling me Alan's not strong enough to kick those doors open. Hey, I got it to do on its first shot. Thank you.
Al! I'm here!
Hey Barry, you mind giving me a flashlight?
But the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Let's get to the hedge maze. That stuff, use the light, and great, a maze.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around.
Well, it's even though Barry's probably gonna be screaming his damn head off, I'm going to even though Barry's gonna scream his damn head off, I'm going to relax. Don't trust the meal. I'm going to actually take my time through this area because I want to see if I can't find any new weapons and new things like that. Alright, that's a dead end. I guess it's good I went that way so I got more ammo. Great, I'm lost already. I hate hedge mazes. I hate hedge mazes so much. Oh God. That's a fucking dead end. Oh, I see it. Okay. Hey, manuscript page.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Okay. I think I decided on the next game I'm going to redo, guys. I think I'm actually going to redo Resident Evil 7. And then after that, I'm going to redo my Gears of War franchise because I want to do it with actual better commentary. I saw that. Alright, keep moving this way. Nice. Yeah, so Gears of War is on the block to be redone. That, and I really want to play 5 again.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Alright, that's the wrong way. I was expecting to get lost several times. Alright, already been that way. I'm so happy I named this part Trapped in Darkness, because, yeah, I'm more or less going to be trapped in a maze here. I've already been this way. Sorry about that. Aha! I found the correct direction. Thank God. At least it wasn't that big. At least it wasn't like the hedge maze in The Shining.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Yes, got him. Those birds suck. And I'm dead mainly because of those birds. Damn it. What I wouldn't give for a shotgun.
2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
There's an emergency box up there. I'm gonna have to defeat him and then go that way. I didn't see that before. Bingo, that's what I was looking for. Alright, keep an eye out. Here they come back around. There go the damn birds. Thank God. Get my gun. Alright, I'm gonna make a statement here. These birds give Resident Evil birds a run for their money. Now, if they actually swarm like this, they'd be scary as shit, but... the birds in Resident Evil are just annoying. Ah, shotgun.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Didn't, I already get that one?
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Alright. Shotgun ammo for the win. Hey, there's a flare over here. Thank you, mister, for making me turn around. That helps out a lot. Here's a good question. Why hasn't the darkness taken Barry yet? So making it to Barry is the, I'm going to guess, the end of the chapter. What's it say? Emil made Tom do it. I have more revolver ammo anyway. There we go. Ah, he pushed me off a cliff. Damn, I'll be right back. I need to go find a Q-tip. on. Who are you? Sorry about that. I am back. Alright. Hey. Well, now I'm out of shotty, so. Ooh, hot damn. I love the flare gun. Alright, so we go up the steps. I like this level. I like this design, guys. This is actually really cool. What I wouldn't give for a pump action shotgun right now.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Alright, how many more pages do we have to go? This actually might be a shorter one.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Oh boy.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
I need to move. Alright, shit. Fuck. How did I die there?
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
You know what? That's how I died last time. Fuck.
Hang on now!
Alright, there goes that.
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig!
Oh shit, hello. Hurry up, Barry.
Here it me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
That's one thing about my writings. My writings get insanely dark. I mean, I'm talking about, I like to drag my protagonists down to the lowest point possible that I can get them.
But that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Ow. But yeah, I like to drag my freaking characters down to the lowest points they possibly can be at. Because the darker you go with a story, the better it feels when they finally come out of that darkness, I find.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Alright, we'll have to make our way down to him. Yeah, we're almost done. I'm using the manuscript thing as kind of a, almost a map. It's kind of like, okay, the more I find, the closer I am to this being done.
Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a Taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Alright. So we're back into the woods. But yeah, back about how dark my character, how dark I take, how low I get my characters. I have written stories where I've had my characters lose everything, and I mean everything. I wrote a zombie story once. This is back before I stopped posting on sites like DeviantArt and stuff like that. I had someone who literally lost his entire family, and he was just complete. He was just surviving to stay alive. He didn't even feel human anymore. That's how dark my characters get. how low my kids get. How dark they get, my villains really know no bounds, so.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Alright, guess there's nothing that way. I need a flashlight. Ah, there's steps here. Ow, okay, there's a jump there.
Generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Ah, I see. I see what you're doing, game. You want me to turn on the light on the pole. Smart. Very smart. And manuscript page.
Agent
I'm finding a lot of these.
Last outrider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Alright. That does that. Almost done. This is actually a fairly short chapter. Chapter 3 was like hella long, man. Use that as a shortcut. And that was there. Hey, baby.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous.
Flashlight.
I had no choice.
They got me trapped here. You know what? I'm running. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, like, I could use a gun.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Alright. Oh, nice. Take the heavy duty flashlight, thank you very much. Lithium batteries. Alright. I do like the whole aspect of the Taken, that they're possessed by darkness completely.
It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Not only controls them, but even after the darkness, I guess the shield is gone. The darkness, the darkness goes and takes over the mind too. It actually changes them as a person.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses.
Okay, I can do that.
I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the... The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Right, there's that. Give me a sec, guys.
Who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Oh boy, howdy! The bear traps are back. That's great. I'm gonna like really be looking at the ground now. Give me a second, guys. Alright. Yeah, we will.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
How far are we out from the ending? Oh, not too far. Shotgun.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Oh, hella shotgun ammo. Thank you. I prefer pump action, but you know what? I will take the double barrel. Okay. I hate how those things glow, by the way, because they confuse me and think, oh, manuscript page. No, that's a bear trap. It's a terrible, terrible thing. I walked right up to him and tried to give him a hug. I deserve that hit. Alright, there's that shotgun to the face. Alright. That it? That everybody? Everybody else wants shotgun to the face. I would be more than happy to fucking oblige you. If I sit in light, they can't touch me. Fuck you.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Alright.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Well, that sounded lovely. Let's see what happened. Maybe I'll find a pump-action shotgun. Who knows?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Well, he's dead. Right. Hey, I found a revolver. That helps a lot.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Actually, killing off your protagonist, unless you know you can make it work, is never a good idea. Or unless you have some... like, nearly killing them off? What was that? Nearly killing them off? That's fine. Hello, mister. You are large and in charge, and I'm going to murder you now.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
I'm down with car.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Alright. At least the darkness isn't gonna like take a whole pack of... Wait a minute, that thing. Never mind. Wait, is it inside? Batteries. Ooh, ammo. Maybe a better shotgun? Aha, box of goodies. Ooh, even better, flashbangs. Flashbangs are the shit in this game. Shut your door and now I opened it back up. I even clicked it and Maui opened it back up. He's a toad. Oh great. She's telling you I'm sorry, go back to sleep. Oh, look, that's where the car stops. That's great. Shut up. Back to, you know, demonic maximum overdrive over here. That's the only thing I can think of was when I see the frickin' vehicles and shit like that come to life is demonic maximum overdrive. You know, I've heard rumors recently that Stephen King might want to do a remake of that movie. It wouldn't turn out right, but it might.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
I don't see it turning out right either. I see a lot.
Incoming! There's too many of them!
Bye, baby.
God damn.
Okay, that's cool as shit.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can tell.
Oh, badass music.
Help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Oh, that's a load of shit. I wasn't even gonna do a damn thing.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
So now we have the better.
We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Fuck off. Thank you for the shotgun ammo. Hell, you're a big ass dude. Away. Oh shit, there's no from behind too. That was a pump action shotgun. Give me. I feel safe. I do not own the music, but damn, that's cool. Boomstick. 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 How long does this fight last? Right. Flashbangs are nice. Yeah, that is badass, dude. That's how you end a bloody episode, okay?
That
Alright, let's get to the end of stuff.
awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Alright. Come on, Barry.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got, before they ambushed me.
Ah, I see. There's a lot of it. That was a very cool part. I absolutely enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of metal and rock and stuff like that. And so that made me happy. Actually, this whole game's soundtrack has been amazing.
Something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always...
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
I want that.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
Sleep.
Oh, Night Springs. Man, brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
Vice versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode.
Alright.
The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones seeks.
Continue to see what's up here. Is that a manuscript page over there? Yes. Close to the end, guys.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
All right.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Nice. I'm just looking around real quick. Old Gods of Asgard tour. Nice. This game's atmosphere is amazing. I love it. Hello, Mr. Taken. How you doing? Away. Oh, that's a bullshit ambush. I still have flares. I thought I had flashbang. Nice. Away. I have a shotgun. I will use it.
I think we can make it through here.
Checking anything behind me? Nope, we're good. I hope. I did not even see you. Hello, that was a good one. I just got axed. What's that for? Huh. I'm actually getting a lot of achievements.
Ah!
way.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release
The
a new
door was
single.
barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way. Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
You know, I could just shotgun the door down, but yeah, the game won't let me do that. Let me look around here. Alright, let's head out through here and see what I can find. Alright, that was nothing it looked like. Maybe I have to jump. Son of a bitch. Alright. Maybe I go back the way I came. Let's see here. Ah, I see the door here. Thank you. How in the fuck do I get out of here? Like literally, how in the hell do I get out of here? Come on, man. I can't find a damn thing, man. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Obviously the door Barry's standing next to, but how the fuck do I get it unbarred? There's so close to getting this done. Come on, climb the fuck up, Alan. Come the fuck on, get up there. Thank you. Motherfucker. So, I recently just started playing Outer Worlds, and I love it. I think Outer Worlds is probably one of the best RPG games I've ever had the privilege of playing. I mean, I downloaded it, I think, a couple months ago, and I just didn't touch it because I was busy doing other shit, and yeah, I loved it. Alright, if I had to go to a guide, I will, because I'm legit stuck. Yep, I'm going to a guide. Give me a couple of seconds. Alright. Okay. It says alright, it says go back into the building. Ah, I see. You can get out of here now. I don't need you anymore. Just give me an idea of how I can move forward, and then I put the guide away.
Be careful, Al!
I like how they keep giving me boomstick juice. It works.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Alright, so I guess we just keep going up. What's that? Just a heavy-duty lantern.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio.
Ah.
How busy are you now? Your guest is almost here. Bet that keeps you in business. Pretty busy, yeah.
Hey, lithium batteries.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Alright, kick that open. What's in here? Oh. Hunting rifle. I do so like the hunting rifle. It is a good weapon. What? Oh fucking god, that's a demonic harvester. Hi, I don't like you anymore. That's not fair. What's in here? What's in here? Hey, this is a stop. Got it.
There are 65 billion cows and pigs in the world.
Eat boomstick, okay? That's all I have to say is eat my boomstick. Suck on it until it explodes. Take that however you will. I meant it to sound kind of bad. Oh. Ah, silo door.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
Let's go.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Alright.
Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy.
Technically we are already in the farm, dum-dum. Valhalla.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Alright. Dude, I want these shields. They are cool.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Oh, it's upstairs. Okay, so I was heading in the right direction. Wow, another long episode. What was that? Manuscript page. Yeah, we're about done here.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Alright. Ah, fuse box.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, it seems like an intelligent decision there.
I'm sorry about it. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Who's not passed out drunk before? That's the end of the episode, I'm gonna guess. Oh wait, there's more gameplay. Okay.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Alright. If I'm being quiet, I'm actually getting into the story of this game.
Dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Is that a robot?
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
And that's why he crashed the car.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh, that's a cliffhanger. Oh, more good music. That is cool, guys.
There's an altar wrought with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a light to the words the poet used.
Oh, this is going on my fucking... I'm gonna be looking to get this soundtrack on my phone.
He rhymed about a grace and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves.
I like the soundtrack to this game. I like this game entirely. This game has one of the most unique and complex storylines of any game I've ever played. This is awesome.
Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Ooh, Lydia, I like this song. Dude. You can tell Remedy went to a lot of... went the extra mile to make this game memorable. And I love it.
The night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as his call.
Another hour, 50-minute episode.
His love by stories he'd create.
That's gonna take fucking forever to upload. Definitely I'm uploading these all at once and I'm just... Yeah, that's how I do my uploads, by the way. I upload ahead of time and I have them scheduled. Oh my god. And Remedy actually really went through a lot of... It sounded like they went to the extra mile to actually record a really good soundtrack.
In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes. We're in a morning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took her in without a word, for he saw his grave mistake, and vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt this place.
Sorry for being quiet though, I was actually enjoying the song. Oh, epic guitar solo, yes! Oh.
And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night.
Dude, I am 100% getting this song on my phone. I love this.
And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady.
Yeah, Remedy went through a lot of trouble to actually make this game, and I love it. There's the end of the song, guys. That's the end of the episode. Let's take a look at the previously on Alan Wake, and then we'll stop.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the Dark Presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
That is episode 5, and I'll see you next